The floor is yours.
Thank you. I listened with great interest to that, and it's good to hear comments about trying to improve on the situation with fraud at any level of government. But from local councils to national governments to this place, similar problems will apply. Similar problems with government always apply. In fact, you might say the bigger the government, the bigger the problems. And it begins with this feeling that there's such a thing as government money. And I heard it mentioned here, EU money. Of course, we all know, really, it's taxpayers' money. It's not any of those things. But I hear 2.4 billion euros of irregularities, up 17% during the period. And I hear cohesion funds the greatest source of irregularities, up 15%. And it puts me in mind of, a great man once said, the most frightening words in the English language are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help. I think when you listen to this and you see that bigger government, bigger state is never the answer. It's always part of the problem. And then the final part of this, which I must say terrifies me, and maybe it's the wording, and I will investigate the wording more thoroughly before we have our next meeting, but a public prosecution service yet to be defined dealing with fraud across the EU. Any prosecution service across the EU dealing into member states needs a hell of a lot more thought than this, because in the short term the answer to that is absolutely no, under no circumstances.